Hi everyone, we're here at John Sadler's Auto Repair. Today we're working on a 1999 Honda CR-V 4-wheel drive 2.0 liter engine. Customer's concern is it goes makes all these squeaking, not like loud metal sounds, but just like a rubber kind of sound. Like you're walking on a wood floor in an older house and it makes that creaking kind of sound. That's what it sounds like, but it sounds like that all the time. And then when you get going a little bit faster and you go from park to reverse or turn a corner, whatever, it has a loose kind of feeling and a clunk. So it's got two separate things going on, and I'll show you what I found out. On the upper control arm, there's some bushings on it, and the rubber, let's see if we can get a shot there. The rubber's cracked. Where you can see right there, it's completely split. So what's happening is that whole arm is sliding around. And when that thing slides around, it causes a big problem. And it makes that noise. So this should be pretty stable side to side, and it moves quite a bit. It's kind of hard to get a good thing on that and hold the camera at the same time. Okay, and the other side's doing the same thing. When you move the wheel side to side, you can watch that arm move up there also. And it's not supposed to do that. Okay, now we'll move on to the other noise. So the vehicle's got 190,000 miles on it, but it still drives pretty good. And what I found out is someone had changed this axle pretty recently, because you can see it's still pretty shiny there and everything. And some grease had come out from the old one apparently. But what's going on is this bushing in the lower control arm is worn out. So see how I move that around and see how the axle moves inside? So that joint is totally worn out. And we go over to this side, because it should be the same, right? And see how that doesn't move at all. It's nice and stable and steady. And we'll go back here one more time to show you. And so here's your tire on the road. That's why the tire's worn all funny, because you're driving down the road, the tire's moving side to side. It shouldn't move at all. And then it has a little balancing. They had this little bushing on here, like a little weight, a vibration type thing. Well, it came loose and it went all the way to the end, and it wore the edge of the collar of the boot out. But the boot's still good here, and there's still grease inside of it. And they don't drive on any dirt roads, they just do local city driving. So we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to change this control arm and the two upper control arms. And so Dorman makes a pretty good aftermarket one. And so the upper one comes with both the bushings in it, and it comes with the ball joint. And the lower one, the ball joint stays on the spindle, so we just have the hole there where the ball joint goes. And then here's the bushing that's completely worn out while it's flopping around. So you want to be real careful. A lot of these cars have multiple problems, things wrong with them. You want to make sure you find out all the things that are going on, call the customer once, fix the vehicle, and be done with it. And don't get all carried away and sell them an axle just because the boot's got some torn on the outside. That might last 2 more years like that before the grease comes out there and has a problem, because they don't drive on dirt roads, they're not in a dusty environment, and they do small amounts of driving every day. Thank you very much. Have a great day.